All right, you said one thing. You were like, how nowadays it's like this whole gender identity and stuff like that, and you know how they spread messages. You saw recently the whole Balenciaga scandal.
Yep.
What do you think about that?
I know. Well, I can tell you what I think about it. It's very obvious they're trying to tell the world they're pedophilic. They're trying to tell the world. Would you agree? Would you agree?
I mean, definitely.
Go on. Sorry.
I mean, it was definitely like a very controversial thing, but like, how did they get that wrong? Isn't that bad for their brand?
I'm going to try and pin you down and make you say it. Are they trying to tell the world they're pedophilic? Yes or no?
I honestly don't know. Honestly, I don't
know. You do know. Why are you scared to say? This is the problem. Everyone's afraid to say it.
Definitely, that's what it shows. But the thing is, I wasn't sure. Like, okay, this is what I was thinking. Could it be possibly? Okay, look. Obviously, I'm totally against what I saw as well.
Okay.
But like when they were saying that, they didn't see it, like, because there's different teams handling.
Oh yeah, of course.
And sometimes you do realize, like, okay, we have our own like company as well. But like sometimes, like we. Just by looking away for a second, sometimes the people just do their own thing.
This was not one photo shoot or one advertising campaign that happened to have one thing in it which could be misconstrued. This is every single different advertising campaign across different film shoots by different companies, all having multiple references to pedophilia.
So it wasn't a mistake?
No. So how could it be a mistake? What's the statistical odds of that being a mistake? It is obviously on purpose. Are they trying to tell you they're pedophilic? Yes or no?
I mean, pedophilic.
Just say yes. This is the exact problem with the world. The exact problem with the world is that people who are sitting here with influence are afraid to have a firm opinion on anything because they're scared of being canceled. Balenciaga just got canceled. They can't come for you. Balenciaga police ain't gonna bust in here. Don't worry, I'm here. Yeah. If they come in, I'll deal with them. It's fine. I'll take them out. You can say right now that they're trying to tell you they're pedophilic because they are. They did it on purpose. They've done it across multiple different advertising campaigns with multiple hints per advertising campaign, trying to show you they're pedophilic. And the fact that you guys will still sit here and go, I'm not sure.
We agree on that.
Is that a
say they're pedophiles. Say Balenciaga a pedophile. Say it. Say the word.
Balenciaga, you are a very bad person.
No, they are. And they're doing it on purpose because they're satanic. They're trying to destroy the baseline morality inside of humans because once you do that, the slave programming has no resistance. Even things that you know intrinsically are wrong, like pedophilia, for example. Yeah. You know it's intrinsically wrong, but they're deliberately trying to attack your senses and make you sit and question yourself and go, well, maybe it's not so wrong. If they can convince you that having sex with children who have no consent to give is somehow acceptable, then they can convince you of anything. They can convince you to kill your fellow man, convince you to lock yourself in your house because of the common cold, convince you to work a job for no money, own nothing, and be happy and eat the bugs. It's bullshit. Yeah. And they're doing it on purpose, and they're attacking our senses, and it's extremely important we call them out and make it clear that we know what they're doing, and we're not stupid enough to fall for it. You guys cannot be afraid to sit here and say the truth.
We're against that 100%.
But you have to say it clearly.
But it's just that, sometimes we just wonder, what was the reason? Was it really on
because
purpose?
They're satanic. Of course it was on purpose.
That's the thing. That's always been a question because, sometimes I've seen, working with a lot of people can be super hard. So obviously, look, I don't know what the logistics of the whole company was, but obviously I'm totally upset to see what happened as well.
You don't accidentally include port papers from child pornography cases in multiple photo shoots. Yeah. You don't accidentally include references to Baal, a god which ate children, in multiple photo shoots. You don't accidentally include works of art that show children naked dancing around fires in multiple photo shoots. You don't accidentally put bondage gear with children on accident across multiple photo shoots. The odds of that being a statistical accident, you're better off. You can win the lottery. That's ridiculous. It was on purpose, completely satanic. They did it specifically, and they did it to show you and tell you what they're doing. One, because they're trying to assault your senses, and two, because if you actually understand the truth of Satanism, most people don't know this about the world. If you understand how Satanists work and think, Satanists believe in karmic retribution. They don't believe they're allowed to trick you. If you believe in Satan, if you worship Satan, if you're a Satanist, you believe it's important you tell people what you're going to do because then you will not pay the price. There'll be no karmic retribution for your actions. So let me give you an example. If I sell poison apples and I put up a sign saying apples and you buy one and you die, then you were poisoned. If I sell poison apples and I put up a sign saying poison apples and then you buy one and you die, you committed suicide. The fact that I told you what it was means I'm not guilty. I didn't murder you. You committed suicide. So when you do bad things, when you do evil things, the Satanist handbook, you can look this up yourself, the satanic religion says you have to make it clear to them what you're doing. And if they don't resist, if they don't stand up against it, then they are complicit. They're agreeing that what's happening is okay. So by telling you they're pedophiles and nobody do anything about it, they could sit there and go, well, everyone knew we're pedophiles. Look, it's obvious we're pedophiles and nobody cares. Which is also why it's so important we call them out. You can't sit here and be wishy-washy on some issues. You have to sit here and say, this is disgusting. These are children. They're being exploited. Balenciaga are pedophiles. It should be canceled absolutely with certain language. Both of you have very large profiles and platforms.
But
say it. Say the fact. Balenciaga are pedophiles. Repeat after me. Balenciaga are pedophiles.
Yo, but what about, okay, fine.
Why will no one say it?
Okay,
What's the fear?
People who did that are pedophiles.
Balenciaga are pedophiles. Fuck Balenciaga. They can come in the door right now. There's not a single person who works for Balenciaga. I couldn't rip their head off their shoulders.